Hey there, it's wintertime in Boston. It's cold outside and I'm craving some comfort foods. However, buttery mashed potatoes and cheesy ravioli just aren't an option. It's also a time for New Year's resolutions and trimming it down a bit. Here at Boston University and Sargent's Choice program, we combine both delicious and nutritious. I'm going to bring you in the kitchen. We're going to show you a wonderful chicken dish that's going to capture all the flavors of the season. Low fat, low sodium, and everything you're looking for on a cold winter's night. Hi, my name is Walter Dunphy. I'm the executive chef at Boston University. Today I'm going to cook pan-seared chicken with sage and apples over a warm wild rice salad. It has sun-dried fruits and sided by sautéed haricots. Now this is a dish that's both healthy and relatively easy to approach. All right, we're going to start off with the wild rice. You don't necessarily have to measure out the water perfectly. Once the rice is actually cooking, it takes about 45 minutes for it to finish. Okay, while that's cooking, we're going to work on the chicken breasts. We have a little bit of kosher salt here, a little bit of white pepper. Don't need to add a lot. We want all the flavor to come from the cranberries and the apple that we're going to be adding to it. A little bit of minced sage. I love sage, something that just reminds me of the winter, reminds me of the holidays. And then just a tiny bit of flat leaf parsley. All right, you're going to want to lightly pat that on so it sticks. Then we're using a whole wheat white flour. And you're just lightly letting it sift through your fingers. It's not a difficult thing to do. It's just, but don't feel like you're breading it up. And pat that down. And the flour is going to do two things for you. It's going to help give it that beautiful golden color that we want. It's also going to help thicken up the sauce. While the chicken's working, we're going to move to our butternut squash. Get a local organic butternut squash. I've blanched this already in a little boiling water and then I chilled it just to make it a quicker process when I go into the saute pan. I have some olive oil here. Then we're going to use the diced Vidalia onions. I'm a real fan of the Vidalias. They're a lot sweeter. They'll add a lot of depth to your dish. You want to let that go for 2 to 3 minutes and become somewhat translucent. It's going to release some of the aromatics. It's called sweating. See how the chicken's coming out? Nice and golden. Into the saute pan with the squash. I have just a touch of salt and pepper. People have salt on the table if they need it, but I tell you what, this dish doesn't need it, okay? Just going to add a little bit of sage. I really love sage, and for some reason I only use it in the winter. Into the pan, I'm going to add some apple cider. Now this is going to add a natural apple pan sauce. It's real apple cider, not apple juice. Here I've taken some sun-dried cranberries and I've reconstituted them in some more apple cider. Just get some more apple punch into the dish. The great things about this meal is it is relatively easy to put together. It seems complex when you're delivering it to your guests and or your family. They think you're kind of a pro. But it's also very healthy and you're letting natural, beautiful New England flavors speak to you. Gonna add the rice right to the saute pan. Marry the flavors. And we're gonna start our haricots. Now haricots is just French for petite green bean. Petite vegetables usually lend a lot more flavor. They have a lot more punch. Some things are better small. Medium-high heat. We're not gonna salt and season them up. Just gonna let the green bean be itself. Gonna add just a little bit of water. You can use white wine if you want it. Dish really doesn't need it. It's got plenty of flavor with all the apple going on and the cranberry. We're going to go ahead and plate this up. Make sure you have a nice mixture of the rice, the butternut squash, get cranberries in there. Never too many green beans. The chicken breast is going to go right on top. I like to fan it out a little bit, 3/4 slices. Arrange it neatly on the plate. I save some dried apricots to add a little bit of color and punch to this plate. A little bit of the sauce on it. It's just reduced apple with sage. Save some herbs just for color, flavor, and height. Here you are, pan-seared chicken breast, sage, apples, and wild rice salad sided by sautéed haricots. Now it sounds gourmet, but you just did it in just a short period of time. It's wonderful, and I hope you enjoy your evening.